Hello, hello everyone. Welcome to Jazzy Symposium. Um, you guys. Okay, today is Open Friday, Open Discussion Friday. As I said, I typically don't do these all the time. I step in and out on Fridays though because it's not always something I want to talk about. But open discussion is for whatever, you know. However, y'all, I am really worried about America. I am seriously worried about America. I really am. And I think it's a lot of people that are worried about America too. That's why they're trying to put these 10 Commandments back in school. They know something's going on. They know something's wrong. And they know there's something coming. So they're trying to help who all they can help. And help starts with the Lord. It just does. No matter what no demonic person tell you. Because if you ever notice demonic people versus godly people, they on two different frequencies and they come with two different things. One leads to the left, the other leads to the right. One leads to chaos and confusion, one leads to peace and tranquility. One leads to darkness and deception, one leads to the truth and love. And so on and so forth. So the world is really in dark times. No matter how much we don't want them to be. We want something better. We want to have, peace amongst us and, at every turn and crack and cranny. But we can't, have peace with demonic forces running rampant, as God, said in the Bible that the devil be running rampant, trying to see who he can devour. And pretty much that's what's going on. He's coming through these cracks and these crannies and these crevices, baby, these open spaces. And he feasting off people that lack knowledge. God says for the lack of knowledge, his people perish. He's feasting off them. That's why I make sure I put them in my prayers every night. Many nights. And the devil's just pretty much feasting. He's feasting. He's feasting on souls, and he's doing so by deception. And there's so much going on in the world that, like I said, it's excuse me, the devil is after whomever. Nobody's off limits. Why everybody on this planet, fighting over frivolous things. Race in particular is one of them. The devil don't care nothing about that when he come for someone. He don't care if you black or white. Or Mexican, or Indian, or Ethiopian, or European, or Alaskan, or Canadian. He don't care. Nobody's off limits to him. He's devouring whoever. And I had this revelation before, y'all. I think it was about a month ago while I've been living in this new state. Been having a lot of downloads and revelations and things like that. And I've been heavy in prayer. But God showed me something. And I don't know how y'all will digest this, but I'm going to give it to you straight, no chaser. Okay? Racism. Let's speak on it. What God showed me about this, and I wasn't looking for any answers. I hadn't prayed and asked for nothing in particular as it concerns this. But He brought it to my attention like a month ago. And it was simple. It was plain and clear. While we're under the illusion and let's emphasize illusions. Illusion is something that's meant to deceive. While we're all under this illusion of it's a race thing, God showed me that it's not. You know what He showed me? He showed me that it's pretty much still what it ultimately boils down to: good versus evil. Bottom line, it's just a war between good versus evil. Still, think about it. The things that they do is evil. It's downright evil. And why do they attack who they attack? It be God's people. It does not be nothing to do with no skin complexion. And I'm just making it clear. I'm just trying to educate some people. And be informative as much as I can, spiritually and with book sense. It's a fight between good and evil. Still, that's really the bottom line. But Satan has everybody fooled about this race thing, this color thing. Because if you think about it, do it make sense? It don't make no sense at all. It don't make a lick of sense. That's because it's the devil behind it, and that's the illusion. But it's really the devil fueling this evil. And most people that are racist, they go to these rallies and things like this, right? Do y'all know what a rally is? Do you know what a rally is? For real. A rally is a summoning and a conjuring up of demons, spirits. That's what they be doing when they have these rallies. That's why they be so angry and violent. They be conjuring up and summoning demons. That's what that is. It's energy. It's power. Who else have rallies? People don't do that. You know why they do it? Because they know about it. They know what they're doing. Nobody else just didn't. But I'm sure it's other people, such as myself, that's educated on these things. I've run into a lot of very intelligent people. But that's what that is. When they're chanting, when they're summoning up demons. They're conjuring a demonic spirit for their power. That's why they have so much power over society. They the only people to do this. Why do you think they really do this? I'm telling you why. That's what they be doing. But we be looking at it as, okay, we hear about it, we know about it, but we just thinking it just looks regular, like somebody just getting together and, being proud of whatever they proud of and just enjoying themselves. No, that's not what that is. That's not what they doing. That's not what they're doing. And they know that's not what they're doing. You just don't. So they collect this power and this energy from these demonic spirits that they conjure up during these rallies. And that's why when you see and come across racists, what are their demeanor 99.99% of the time? Angry, hateful, hellish, violent, mean. These are demons in the flesh. These are walking demons, I'm telling you. This is exactly what it is. It's exactly what I'm saying, literally. And God came to me, I say about several years ago, because I couldn't understand this racist stuff, and I always, I'm a lover. I like to love people. I don't care what race you are, what culture you are. I like to just be at peace with folks. That's just me. So I couldn't understand this racist stuff, and I asked God, like, what is that? Like, it's something behind the scenes that I just don't quite get. Like, what is it? Why do they have this so-called quote-unquote power? Over everybody. Supposedly. And you know what he showed me? The same thing. They do witchcraft. They do rituals and all type of stuff. This is where they get this power from. This is it. Let's just use your common sense. How else can a race of people get power over a whole race of people? Who in their right mind finna sit and let them whip them with a whip? Who in their right mind finna let them feed their babies to alligators and be scared to do something about it? Why are people so scared of these people? It's because people are under spells. And that is why so many people have gotten into these dark arts. More black folks have. Like it's at an all-time high. Most people are into this stuff now. Truth be told. So now black folks, Mexicans too, Asians too, they're fighting these people back with the same thing they're being fought with. They're fighting with the same stuff. It once used to be them fighting with, because they had the knowledge of it. They were behind the scenes doing these things, having these rallies, having these rituals and Bohemian Grove and all this other stuff. Like, we were out of the loop of this stuff. This was not what we were doing. We were ignorant to this stuff. We were completely oblivious. And this was their power over us. That's how they got a whole group or race of people to bow the fuck down and get the shit beat out of them. Excuse me for cussing. Like, come on, a whole race of people. Think about it. No, that's not no way humanly possible. So that's what's going on behind the scenes, to be honest, y'all. That's what's been going on here in America for a very long time. And this is where their power come from. They've been doing this for a long time, and that's why they remain in power, because they way ahead of everybody. They've been doing this way before people caught on. They're kind of masters at it, while others are newcomers. But at the end of the day, it still boils down to what? Good versus evil. It has really nothing to do with race. And you know why black people are so attacked by everybody? Do y'all want to know? Because black people hold a special place in on God's realm. Why else would they select just this one group of people to attack for nothing all the time? They're hiding something. They're trying to stop something from being known. Are being exposed, and that's why they, black folks, most black folks stay ignorant They stay ignorant because every time you turn around, it's folks trying to oppress them. And not just financially, but mentally and spiritually, in any type of way that they would grow or flourish or blossom. So it's like deliberately stunting their growth. You know why? Because we are very, 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 very powerful. And everybody knows it. And that's the problem. Most black folks don't know it. Because they're not allowing you to know it. If you know it and everybody wake up, it's going to be a lot of people in trouble. Do y'all understand that we were born with spiritual gifts? Most black folks, like, we are naturally alchemists. Naturally. Like, this is a built-in gift given from the divine, from God. And a lot of people can't find their power, and they can't utilize what they are because they get it stole from them before they even figure out that they have it. They beat down and oppressed and catching hell from left to right all the time. They don't have time to see, to think, to they always got so many other things to fight or focus on. It like keep them completely distracted from figuring it out. But God says this in the Bible that we're His people. He says this. And He don't say this about no other person. So why would you think God will put us here to have somebody else superior to us or to run us? Not to say that we would come here and like be arrogant or just misuse the power. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, like, why would He give somebody else power over us? These are gifts for us to use. We don't use them. Most people don't use them because they don't know they got them. They don't know what's going on. They so oppressed, like I said, mentally. They don't know nothing. But black people is very, extremely powerful. And it's a natural built-in gift that God has given every last one of us. I promise you. Why do you think that we're always under attack? Like, why would you just want to walk around hating black folks and beating them and doing all this stuff and crazy stuff to black people, just specifically black people all the time? If you can't comprehend that is something about your ass, it's something about you. It's not that you bad, you ugly, you crazy, you stupid, you too dark, you dirty. It ain't none of that. It's that you're a special species, man. And the same way God gives me this divine wisdom, it's the same stuff they know. But they know these things because they are conjuring up Satan. The same way God is giving me information from His side. If these people's playing around with the devil and conjuring up and relics and all these other things, He give them the same type of knowledge. So they probably been knowing for a very long time who we was. They just don't want you to know. Why would they specifically target black people? Why are we a target for most people? But then they turn around, these same people that target black people turn around and try to steal our identity, try to steal our culture, dance like us, talk like us, walk like us, act like us, try to get bodies like us, try to act like the men, want to sleep with the men, want to sleep with the women. Like, why is this? But then downplay us the whole time. Now we are special. I'm telling you. And we have a major impact on anybody we come across, any race, any culture, anything. Like, we are a special breed of people. I'm trying to tell y'all something. And I'm not saying this in no unjust type of way. I'm saying this in a way that these are facts. These are facts. God said us next to him. Nobody else. It was us that he talks about specifically in the Bible. We are his people. He specifically says this. And you wonder why people want to hurt us? We don't normally come with anger and violence and stuff like that. Black people are really not built like that. You gotta make a black person like that. You gotta make a black person wanna kick your tail or hurt your tail or something like that. Because when you come across black people normally, even back from history, what was we? We were nurturers. We took care of their children. We took care of them too. This is what we naturally are, like initially, naturally. You will not see a black person going off or something unless somebody really, really, really done caused it. We are not naturally no bad people or no violent people. We are really good people. This is from the core of us, even from our ancestors. We didn't come in this world on some other stuff. A lot of the stuff that you see about black people has been socially engineered. And when I say socially engineered, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The news media, these movies, what they say about us, even when it's not even true, or what they make us out to be. When most of the time we ain't nothing like that. half of us ain't nothing like it. And the ones that are, like I said, done been so much stuff done been done to them. They done been hurt so much, oppressed so much, so stressed out, so something that made them that way. And we know that these people use these tactics to make black folks that way and to make them look that way. If nobody was bothering black folks and they had the life of everybody else where they can walk around here and live their lives freely and do what they want to do and be successful and do the things that, easily, they wouldn't have nothing to be mad for. If they can go out here and just get a job for what they qualified for and work and make their money and nobody trying to sabotage their livelihoods and harassing them on the jobs and doing all type of stuff, making their life just hard for no reason, harassing them all the time, they will be more peaceful too. And we gotta be honest with ourselves. Black people got it the hardest in this world. And it ain't for nothing we've done. What have we done when we were brought over here to America? We didn't ask to come here. They came and got us. And I'm sure if we had a choice, we would have stayed there. I'm sure we would have stayed there if we had the choice at that time. And they make Africa and Africans and all this other stuff, where we originated from, they still make them look bad. Why is that the only continent that people think so low of? You got all these other continents. But where the black folks reside at, this is where you hear the worst about. But do y'all know that Africa is actually a beautiful place with beautiful, strong black people? I mean strong warriors. They are not, it's not a game. And they don't play. And this is where we come from. But we've been watered down. They still in their original state. Africans are really intelligent people. But you look at us and here in America, and they make us look like we the most ignorant damn people that walk the planet Earth. And many of us not, because I'm not. I'm heavily educated in so many areas. Probably more educated than most people. And Africa is a really beautiful place. I'm telling y'all. Do y'all know that's the richest place on earth? Like, that's the richest place on earth. They say America. No, it's not. Africa is. Do you know their soil is rich? It breeds valuables from the earth. I'm not talking about something they went and planted like a garden. I'm talking about these people produce diamonds from the earth. Gold. All type of stuff we use for our phones, tantalum and all type of stuff. And guess what? America go over there and steal it from them. They go over there, it's called, they call it blood diamonds. Because that's what it is. They over there killing these people for their resources. But Africa is the worst place, right? And it's not. Have you ever seen how Africans function? I've had African friends and I miss them dearly. I'm in this whole other state, but I miss my African friends. I'm serious. Africans are what people say about Mexicans. Now they say Mexicans stick together and they'll live amongst each other and things. Africans are the same way. But you don't hear people talking about Africans like that. They have a sense of community. That's why they have villages. They help each other. They defend each other. They're all like family. And they real warriors. They don't play. Like I said, they don't play. Many of them are trained from childhood. These are real killers. You hear about every other race, every other culture, but you ain't hearing about these Africans though. You ever heard of the militia, the guerrillas? There's so many other things. And it be kids with machine guns putting in work about Africa. Trained killers. And that's why I said Americans are watered down. They be too scared to stand up for them damn themselves. How are you that compliant to your own demise? And that's why they call them rebels over there. Because they rebel against mistreatment. And this is where we come from. This is our bloodline. We're powerful people. And that's just the point that I'm making. Africa is a beautiful place. It's not all run down like they say. It's not all run down like they say. You know? They treat their people right most of the time. You know? It's going to always be some bad apples somewhere, but still. Majority is black people. They have mansions and stuff like we do here in America. And they mansions look way better than ours. To be honest. And it's probably where they got the idea from. Africa. You know, they have some pretty houses and beautiful places, and Africans be very intelligent. Like I'm telling you what's for real. Like they be really intelligent. And I'm talking about very smart. You say Chinese and you think Chinese are highly intelligent. Africans are really like that too. And these are the things that you don't get told. These are the things you don't know. Everything is always bad and shadowed when it comes to Africa, but I'm telling you what I know. The truth. You know, in America, we buy houses here, y'all. You don't never own that house. It's a whole gimmick. You sitting up here talking about you a homeowner, girl, boy, you don't own that thing home. As soon as you miss a payment, they gonna come take it. They gonna come foreclose it. So how you own something that they can take back from you? This is what I'm telling y'all, like, they got your mind oppressed. You don't even think straight. How can you own a house that they still own? How is that your home? How do you own that? And then they pull wool over your eyes constantly, because you sitting here thinking if you fix your credit, you can go get a house and this, then the third. Come on now, wake up. If you fix your credit just to use your credit to get a house, a car, or whatever, you're right back in freaking debt. So what's the point? And then you're going to have to work a lifetime to pay off the debt that you just took on for the $100,000 some dollars, for a house, for a business, or whatever. So what are you really benefiting? What is really yours? It don't make no sense. So right back to Africa we go. Because guess what? In Africa, if you buy a home, it's yours. They ain't gonna come take nothing. It belongs to you. But Africa get a bad rep. But this is how Africans doing business over there. You don't owe nothing once you purchase that home. You don't owe nothing else. It cannot come be taken from you for any reason. And this is why I say America is a gimmick. It's a whole gimmick, man. They put on this mask and this face for other countries to get people here, but then when they get people here, what they do to them, they mistreat them. Why do you think half of them run back home? Get them caught up in the system, harass them too. You know, America don't really play fair. Not even to their own citizens. They get people here and they don't do them right. You know how many Africans done came here and came up missing and done went into the judicial system that they didn't let out? These people came here for a new life, and just because of them being black or African, they took advantage of these people. They do it to Mexicans too. Who you think make up the penal system? Black, Mexicans, Africans. So, America is a gimmick, and this racist stuff is just retarded at the end of the day. It don't make a lick of sense no matter how you try to justify what angle you come from. You know, you can't even reason that. It's so illogical, it don't even make no sense. Outside of it being what? A fight against good and evil. That's the only sense it makes. And I'm glad God showed me that. Now we coming up on this war where they're recruiting people. They're making it mandatory that the people between 18 and 26 that's male have to be signed up for the army. America is so behind. That's why they always stealing stuff from people. That's why they always stealing stuff from people. That's why they always stealing stuff from people. You got Mexicans, they got Mexican food. America come here and make tacos. But it ain't nothing like Mexican tacos. You know that when you done try some real Mexican taco. But America knock it off and make some tacos that don't taste nothing like. Then you got Italians, spaghetti, pasta. America done swipe that off. Our spaghetti and stuff don't taste nothing like that authentic pastas and sauces. They knock off everything. Nothing is original. What is really American food? A hamburger? That's what they say. What I'm saying is this, y'all. America is trying to set up for this war and trying to do this recruitment and all this other stuff to go into war for whomever, right? Or with whomever. But do you know that China and most people overseas are well off and well advanced than we are here in America with technology? Somebody's going up and down the hallway squeaking their shoe on the. You hear it? But anyway, America is just not equipped like other countries. They're not. While America is recruiting human beings, China and them got whole robots. They got an army of robots. Do y'all know that? Now, how can a human being beat a robot? Think about that. They finna get some people killed. Point blank, period. You know, and China is like, they got an army of robots. Like, they got robot dogs. Like an army of them. You know, I think America copied them with that when they got Sophia. You know, they got a humanoid. I think I talked about this one on one of my last open discussions. But, you know, the humanoid Sophia, the little robot lady that kind of adjust like human beings. She act, talk, all that, you know, recollect, all that, like human beings. But you know, China been doing this stuff. They've been ahead of the game. We don't have enough of. We don't have enough robots. China is so far ahead of us. They got robots that shoot fire like a torch. Dogs, like robot dogs to do that actually. And I don't really want to talk about, America too much because, I am here. This is my place of birth. But I know some of the things that I've seen and witnessed and experienced. I wish I wouldn't have, maybe I would have had a different perspective, And not just that, but I'm also thankful for what I have been able to experience and see because that's reality. This is what's real. This is what is here. But at the end of the day, I wish that we all could just get along, but I think that's too far-fetched. Wake me up, y'all. I'm a dreamer. I'm a dreamer. I don't understand why it's so hard. But it's like if everybody got along, then nothing would make sense. They wouldn't need police officers, jails, judges. They wouldn't need none of this stuff. So definitely it's part of a corporation. Pretty much. Corporate America. But y'all, I just had to come on and shed some light. It been on my heart for me to do it. At first I wasn't because I was like, I don't want to ruffle no feathers. And y'all know how things get when you talk about race and racism. It just seems like people don't want to address the elephant in the room or the giant. They'd rather leave it sleeping. But what good is that going to do anybody when everybody getting hurt and stuff out here because of it? That's just a stupid approach. But yeah, y'all, I wish everybody living life. Like I really do. I've had some Mexican friends. I have pictures I've posted and stuff. We used to go to Dave and Buster's and go drinking and shoot pool. Her name was Gracie, but she had a lot of Mexican friends too that, I was cool with too. But we would go have a ball. And we had one white friend that was part of the crew. Her name was Piper. She was a professional bodyguard. And when I say professional, I mean like this is her career. This is what she do. Like she's top of the line. And it was like one night we went up and she had to come get me from work because we all made plans to go to Dave and Buster's or whatever. She came and got me from work. And y'all, I had an Impala at the time. I always had a car. I've always had a nice car, a decent car. But I didn't feel like driving. And Gracie was determined to get me out. She said, girl, bring your butt on here. I said, I don't feel like driving. I'm still at work. I'm going to get off work. I want to go home. She said, girl, bring your butt on. I was like, I don't think so. She said, I'm going to, she said, you don't feel like driving? Piper going to come get you. Y'all, Piper pulled up in this truck so big. I don't know. This is what you see that trails the presidents. Those big old extended, and it was the year of that truck. That truck is so big and smells so new. When I got up in it, I said, oh my God, Piper, you gotta let me drive this. But yeah, she was cool. She was very laid back and just a good person. That's why I said, like, this racist stuff is not a color thing. It's really just an underlying spiritual thing. Good versus evil. That's all it is. That's all it'll ever be. That's exactly what it is. But yeah, we had a good time. They done turned me on to some Berry Mary mojitos. Honey, they had me tore up. I was tore up to the point where me and one of Gracie Mexican friends, we sitting there, me and her, we out of the game. We sitting at the bar, we can't drink no more, nothing. Everybody else still drinking and stuff. We over there drinking on Angry Orchard. We couldn't drink no more. We were done, baby. We were done. So, yeah. So that's what I'm just trying. That's the point that I'm making, man. It's not really no race thing. It's not. If it was a race thing for real, every white person would hate black people. Every black person would hate white people. Every Mexican would hate, it'll just be specifically that. It's not really a race thing. It's really still a spiritual thing, baby. It's a spiritual battle. It's good versus evil. A lot of these people carry evil spirits. That's what it is. But y'all, that's all I have for today, you guys. I hope you enjoyed our little chat. Y'all chime in. Let me know what you think. Okay? Let's talk.